Her day begins at 8 o'clock in the morning. Before going out, Chernovetskyi begins doing her household chores. She manages to do everything. She should leave home early, as the old are waiting for her. Indeed, the old have already been waiting for her for years with a hope. However, before her daily round, she goes to work. She ought to plan her daily schedule with other nurses at the Charity Fund Social Partnership. She worked as a nurse at the surgery department for 36 years. For her, nothing was unusual in sympathizing and sharing others' pain. Then everything went wrong and she was left unemployed. She had to take care of her second-group invalid husband and 2 children, though she could bear such a great load of responsibility with dignity. Due to her restless and generous nature, she wasn't left idle even for a day. Looking after her relative's child led the way to the place that was destined for her. Only then she found out about the existence of such a charity fund. She found out that the fund was raising money for many charity projects, for large families and children in need. That was the work she was good at. She is grateful to the charity fund for employing her. She is glad for everything. This is the silent noise of kindness, which is contagious. Thus, she got infected, and thus began the new stage in her life. There are 36 nurses involved in HomeCare program. It was active and outstanding just from the beginning. This program has helped disabled people from 1,829 houses since January 2013. There are 490 patients in the fund's list. The team is comprised of a doctor, nurse, rehabilitation specialist and a social worker. Thanks to them, 160 patients get medicines, medical care, food, warmth and affection each day. Those patients belong to the families under the poverty level. Fund representatives' visit is a great relief for each of them. Chernovetskyi is aware of it well and so meets each old person with a great affection. She knows each of the patient's history and the background. Nanul Sosanadze worked as an engineer at the factory and was quite satisfied with her position. Nowadays, she is a pensioner and an only mother. Due to her problems with joints, she's got difficulties while moving around. Chernovetskyi isn't just a nurse for her. She shares her problems and sorrow with her just like a friend. Needless to say that Chernovetskyi understands today's mood of Omar Shavlukhashvili. She has been visiting this family for more than a year. The pensioner has got a traffic ankle on his foot and needs regular medical treatment. There was time when he was awarded with a house as a successful worker of the radio factory. However, now his small pension isn't enough even for the food and medicines. They've got lots of social problems. Special care needs Elena Antonians as well, who became disabled due to the stroke. Even she isn't left without nurses' affection and loving words. Wounds treatment, controlling overtaking medicines and having baths are also required. Her work ends in the evening. She's visited 6 patients today and gave hope to 6 people. She's well known in Gldani district. Acquaintances often talk to her. She also needs to cop in grocery shop, as now it's time to take care of her family. On her way home, she stops at the church for expressing her gratitude towards the God for life and kindness that she gives out and receives as well. Now her thoughts shifted on another issue. She is sorry to retire in a few months, although doesn't believe that can leave the job she loves doing for all her life so much. Moreover, she is preparing for new projects, along with the Charity Fund Social Partnership that changed her life thoroughly.